this week on a nationwide consultation to form another platform. But because we want people to be the ones to form, I don't want to be like one who went to join. We are getting people to be the ones to form the party. That's the difference between us and them. They were lined up like policemen with aprons. They said we are joining.
So reports of a new party are not a rumor.
But we have said the last time we had a national council at Katonga, we said from our consultation with our leadership, 5 proposals had emerged. Return to Najananku, continue with the court process to recover the party, form a new political party, form a pressure group, join the existing parties. Very difficult, because if you're talking about joining political parties where people are running from. I remember one time General Muntu said, you can't be a party that is on fire and you ask people to come and join you. They can't. The moment you're on fire, very difficult to recruit. So these was a few months away. So where we are now as a country should concern everybody. So the FDC, and that's why Dr. Besigye, as a person, doesn't even believe in parties. He thinks we should just create an umbrella, go and confront the person who has caused this. And that's why for me, Tango Doi, my ideology is removing himself and the rest will sort out. Because ideologies can be written. I can even hire a Makere professor, go and write me a manifesto, go and write me ideology. I can sing it the way I am singing there. Removing himself for me, Ssemujju is my ideology. Once Museveni, who has caused all this, has gone, then we will get Makere professors to write these ideologies. Yeah, they will write them.
Honorable Ssemujju, what's happening in Loop is not new. It's not a new phenomenon.
I have said yes.
Does this in a way signify that internal democracy in parties is just an illusion? There's no democracy.
He asked the same question I asked. Where is the regulator? We said political parties should register at the Electoral Commission. They did register. The first 5 years of return of multi-party, NRM was not filing returns. When they were asked, they said, no, this election is a process. We will file returns when LOC elections have been concluded. And there were no LOC elections for 7 years. So they are not filing returns. They can now celebrate that they have. But they were not. For us as FDC at that time, we filed returns annually, but the Electoral Commission couldn't move because NRM was the one that was not complying. So the regulator is so weak. But because NRM, the party that is in government, is misbehaving, I think they can't go and move on any other party. We might need to have a conversation, a genuine conversation as a country. How do we move from here? I have told you here something that should embarrass everybody. That you have promoters of Pirao.
PLU, not Pirao.
Whichever it is. Ministers in the government. MPs of NRM. When they were launching, they said you are going to register as a political party. They are all over Masaka failing people, but they are the same people running to Tango Doi's desks to register. Like a headless chicken. They are running all over. That level of uncertainty, the stampede, that I know NRM, because we keep interacting with you. Internally, issues of Museveni's peaceful handover power at one time have been discussed. They have been historically discussed, they haven't been resolved. So these parties are parties that are emerging out of the contradictions and conditions in the country.
As we speak, the numbers
that's why
the volumes of dissenters are growing by the day. Do you think it's time to create a new formation where they will land?
Someone who has broken all the other institutions is the same person breaking the political parties. What is the solution? The question you are asking. Because when people were fighting Obote here, there were various groups. Kaira was operating around Kampala here. Museveni was in Iruero. Moses Ali was in West Nile. I've forgotten another guy who was operating around Gawa. There were all sorts of groups. I have met groups of South Sudan before their independence. They always had meetings in Entebbe here trying to create one group. Even when the Musevenis were fighting, but when they went to Tanzania, there were many groups. So we will continue, because as Dr. Bedwanka said, we must freely associate with people we are comfortable with. If I am no longer comfortable with you, I will go and associate with them. I want to encourage leaders, especially at your level, Because I keep telling members of parliament, if you cannot liberate yourself, you cannot claim you want to liberate others. You stay in a party where you are held like a captive,
Honorable
like a
Ssemujju,
prison.
you've hinted on